I really want to go ahead and phone in on the financials because now we need to really have a conversation. What do you guys do with Tua Tagovailoa? There's two different conversations to have. One is we are in a unique situation that's possibly never happened before with what you guys, the decision that you guys have to make when it comes to Tua Tagovailoa, and the history behind the decision that you guys have to make, which makes this a very unique situation. When you bench a quarterback, that means that guy is gone. It's very rare where you bench a quarterback and he is on the team the following next year.
Right.
Uh, I
Russell
have a
Wilson
list.
is the latest. Is one of the
Oh
latest.
yeah, for sure. I have a list. These are just notable guys, right? That stayed with the team after they were benched. Drew Brees with the Chargers. Jameis Winston with the Bucks. Anthony Richardson, obviously because he's on a rookie contract, so it's advantageous to keep him. Kerry Collins with the Titans. And then Bryce Young. Again, another guy on a rookie contract. It's advantageous to keep him. It's a very, 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 very rare thing to do. You can finish out the season, but 9 times out of 10, that quarterback is on a new team.
Right.
This is where it gets absolutely historically tricky for the Miami Dolphins. If Tua is on a new team, there is a 99% chance it's because he signed as a free agent. And if he signs as a free agent, that means that you released him. And if you release him, that means you have a $99 million cap hit, the biggest in NFL history. That will supersede the cap hit of Russell Wilson when the
85
Broncos
million.
released him in 2024 at 85 million. That's 14 million dollars more than that, which is the previous record, which is the current record. I'm sorry. How can you release a guy and then have $99 million in dead cap money? That, like, this is where this becomes the most unique situation, arguably of all time, when it comes to releasing a quarterback. When you bench a quarterback, you can't go back to him. You really can't because you already gave the signal that we do not believe in this person. The players, how can I play for somebody that you're telling me y'all don't believe in? So how are we going to go back to him? How is Tua going to be on the team next year? And then if he's on the team next year because you don't want to have a $99 million cap hit, it's going to be mad awkward to just see Tua like, hey, bro, like, what's up, bro? Like, hey.
Well, listen, the guys have said some interesting things, right? Like JPS, you know what, JPS, it's crazy, but I might have to agree with you, man. I mean, especially since we probably gonna end up releasing to a, he's going to be the worst signing in NFL history, Herbie. He has to be if he costs you 99 million. And True says, the post June cut, it spreads it out, the 67 million and the 31 million. I got you,
It's
but
still 99 million.
no matter how you
it's
slice
just
it,
it's
no,
it's just do you
no matter
want
how you slice
99 up front or do you want to take 67 to the face and then come back and take 32? It's still 99 million.
this is sick, man. This is so
And
sick.
then if you trade him, it goes down to 45 million. Who's trading for Tua Tagovailoa? Who? Not a single person. Hey, you got it, bro. This is the funniest one of all, bro. You won the comment of the year, bro. You won the comment of the year.
99 million problems and two is all over.
99
Uh,
million from the
that hurts. And you know
suicide.
what, JPS? And you know what's sad? The irony is, Herbie, what the Broncos did should have set them back for years,
Yeah.
but they had the right people in charge to make things happen. You really
Mm-hmm.
think that's going to happen for the Dolphins?
Absolutely not.
You really think that's that? Sorry, Dolphin fans. I'm not trying to be negative here, but let's be realistic. Like, given what we've seen of this franchise in the past 30 years, given the fact that we have gone a quarter century without winning a playoff game in the NFL where parity reigns supreme, Herbie, this is, come on. You know what I mean? Like, this is just This is just awful, man. This is just awful, awful stuff.
I feel
I
so
feel so
bad
bad
because
because
I
I,
legitimately don't know what you guys do, right? So you can have the June 1st. If you cut them before June 1st, it's 99. If you cut them literally an hour, like the hour into June 1st or 3 o'clock, whatever the new league season starts, it's
Right.
67 and 33 or 32. It's $99 million. You can't get rid of him. Nobody wants him. He is literally a stank bag of ass. Who's traded for a stank bag of ass? And there's bags of ass, and there's bags of ass that are flaming hot and smell from a mile away. Tua is a radioactive flaming bag of ass.
Herbie, let me tell you, after watching that Monday night performance, dog, I swear to y'all, I had to take a tomato bath, bro. Tomato juice bath, bro. It was skunk stink, man. Like I needed to throw some milk on me. Like, hey, bro, it's. See, you're right, Herbie. And here's the thing, Herbie. Tua is literally a broken quarterback. Like there is no redeeming factor. He has
None.
because his hip is messed up. He has no mobility, and he can't put power into his throws. So his weak arm is truly a noodle arm now, and he can't move.
He can't
Herbie,
move.
defenders come at Tua. Herbie, defenders come at Tua, and I can do a better job of escaping than he can.
It when you bring it to that, when you bring all of that to light, that's why it makes this so sad, and that's what makes this so disappointing, right? Like you already have to live with the fact that you did not choose the right guy at quarterback, right? You got to live with that, but you also have to live with the part of we never truly got the best version of this person because of the physical nature of this sport, and he broke down. But that's the sport. It is a gladiator sport. That's what comes with it. We have to move on. Unfortunately, Tua, you are a casualty of war. That's just the reality of the situation. We can't worry about this anymore.
Yep.
What's done is done. The decision was made in the year 2020. It you know what I'm saying? Like everything was set in motion in 2020, 5 years ago, when y'all decided to draft him number fifth overall, exactly one spot over Justin Herbert. And Justin Herbert is getting his ass kicked, but Justin Herbert, you will truly, you feel better about having him clearly. Nobody, no, bruh,
Or Jordan Love, Herbie. We had
or
options.
Jordan Love. Like, there is nothing you can do with Tua Tagovailoa. Normally, when you have a top pick, there's going to be somebody that's going to sniff around and say, hey, man, I'll throw you a bone for a seventh round for him, right? Just so I could get him in our system, just so I could get him in our facility, kick the can. Nobody's kicking the can on Tua. He's a boulder. People will break their toes if they try to kick a can on him. Are you crazy?
Rafe, shout out, man. Doubles,
Man,
triple sport, man.
sure.
Sport.
Man, this is an insane scenario. I looked up the history. Benched quarterbacks don't play for that team anymore. Like, there's a line of demarcation. There's the old NFL where it was the Wild Wild West. Yes, you could look up Drew Brees. I'm not Drew Brees, but John Elway got benched and then became a Hall of Famer. Terry Bradshaw got benched plenty of times. That was the 70s and the early 80s. That shit don't count. That's a completely different NFL. Dudes were
Facts.
smoking cigars on the sideline. You can't compare that to that. Coaches, good guys didn't know what they were doing. They like, no, that doesn't, no. So there's gonna be some guy to be like, well, actually, John Elway got benched and look what he became. We still, no. There's too much information. There's too much analytics. There's too much modernization of the NFL. If you get benched in this iteration of the NFL, 9 times out of 10, actually 10 times out of 10, you are not going to be with that team anymore. Whether it's immediately the year after or a year after that. But the history shows everybody's gone once you bench a quarterback because you can't go back to that person with the people in that locker room. And this
J
is a
boy.
$99 million, what's to call it? Bryce Young, this is the J boy, this is the difference. Bryce Young is on a rookie contract. it makes no sense to not keep Bryce Young. Same thing with Anthony Richardson. They don't really count. We're talking about the guys that you pay, the guys that you truly are invested in, the guys where there's nobody behind them. It doesn't make sense to get rid of Bryce Young after you benched him for Anthony Dalton. He's still on a rookie contract and he's a first rounder. So you have 5 years to just keep him on the team. And if you go back to him and he's cool, great. It's a guy that you pay. It's a guy that you pay. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. And my bad, J boy. Because in semantically, yeah, you're right. But we're talking about the actual context. This is a guy that you pay. Carson Wentz, when they benched him for Jalen Hurts, he had to go. Kurt Warner, when he got benched for Mark Bolger, he had to go.
Had to go.
Carson Palmer, when he got benched for Kurt Warner, he had to go.
Rafi, man, you really want Cam?
Man, can't don't do it, man. Y'all go watch that 2020 tape of Cam with the Patriots, man. Y'all gonna remember real quick. That's going dead all of that. That's going dead all of that. Now you might be right. Perfect attitude for Miami. That is absolutely true. Hey, listen, if a 44-year-old guy could get a call, why not Cam? Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna do Cam like that, bro. I just literally watched Phillip Rivers get some game time, bro, on 1 week's notice. Not
And
even 2 days notice.
I put Phil Rivers to get a touchdown on my ticket, man.
That's crazy. That's
And he
crazy.
got it.
That's crazy that day. Can you imagine the start of the year that I would tell you, Rod, you're gonna bet on Phillip Rivers to throw a touchdown in an NFL game? Are you serious, bro? We're in such a wacky world, man. Get this Mario crap out of here, man.
Man, I think Barry Allen ran back in the past again. He screwed up the timeline.
The timeline is all out of whack, bro. Please, man, please. We got to go fix that canon event, bro. Like this is the end of the world for sure. Back to Tua though. Back to Tua. This we really have to like, Rod. What? It's just such a mind-boggling scenario, Rod. If these guys cut Tua, right, and they say that we're going to cut Tua, and if they do it, it will obviously be a post June 1st, right? So they can spread it out between 2 years. But that's still $67 million. Do you know how bad it had to be? A quick aside. Do you know how bad? You know how much they must have hated Russell Wilson? They say, bro, we'll just eat the whole 85. You go, just leave, bro. You got to get out of here, bro. Like, that's crazy.
They were so sick of that guy.
They were so sick of him. They ate $85 million. That's nuts. Back to Tua.
Heavy hitters. You right. It was time for change, brother.
It was definitely time for change, bro. Okay. Tua. Back to Tua. $67 million in dead cap. 32 the following year. What does that mean for the Miami Dolphins when you can't spend $67 million because one person was so bad that he had to go? Is next year going to be a lame duck season? 37 is way more manageable. I mean, 32 is way more manageable. But next year, is next year a lame duck season? And if it is a lame duck season, how do you even go into that season enjoying it, Rob?
You know what, Herbie? I can go into that season enjoying it because I've been down this road before. Herbie, the Dolphins have been rebuilding nearly my entire football life. So this is nothing new. Just another 2019 season, just another season where we're just going through the motions. Herbie, the the number one thing that we could hope for is that when we do get the GM, we hit on our GM, Herbie. That's probably the biggest thing I'm looking forward to this offseason coming up. Who do we get as a GM? And to be honest, I mean, you could name me 100 names, bro, and it doesn't matter until we see the person in action. I don't know if they're gonna keep Champ Kelly. I would hope not. I don't want any stench of Greer around here. We're done. Get rid of him. That's why Mike McDaniel needs to go. That's why Tua needs to go. We'll have to eat all of this, Herbie, and it's gonna hurt for a year, maybe two. And I'm thankful there's no quarterback coming out that I really, really, really want, so we could actually focus on actually rebuilding, which means using our important picks to draft in the trenches, right? Let's keep trying to get that offensive line right for whoever the next signal caller is going to be. But Herbie, we get us a good GM that'll put us in a you get a guy that could draft right, Herbie, and that cures a lot of your problems, right? Because you're able to fill the roster with talent without having to overspend as we often do in free agency. So the way I look at it, Herbie, let's just see what happens with the GM pick, and I'll let you know how sad I am. Come next season.
Okay, you know what's funny though, because of that conversation, it actually gives us the opportunity to swing back around to Mike McDaniel, right? So I know we were going to save it for Sunday, but we could come back around right now because that actually is a natural progression to that conversation, right?
Hey, hold on,
So
Herb. Hey, J boy, I already had to tell JPS. Listen, y'all, I normally don't record at the crib.
we
Y'all
don't
right,
normally. Hey, if you guys are new,
y'all right.
first things first. Everybody in the chat, man, hit the like, bro. We got to hit the
Yeah, the
algorithm,
chat
bro.
jumping today,
But
man. Much
yeah,
love to
chat,
y'all.
bro.
Much
Hit
love
the
to
like
y'all.
button. Show us. That's the only way they're gonna promote our stuff, man. And then two, J boy, if you're new to the channel, Rod don't record here specifically because of that goddamn fire alarm, right? But this was the emergency pause, so we had to do what we had to do. So you just gonna have to enjoy the third co-host today, man. Shout out to Rod's Fire Alarm, third co-host of the Fin Out of Water podcast, man. He been there since the day one, man. We don't forget about the ones our day ones, man.
Never,
You know what I'm
never
saying?
that.
Never forget about the day ones, man.